Hello friends, so it's Sunday, January 17, 2021. You can see my 15-gallon Alphonso mango tree which I planted here in June of 2017. So 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is about 3.5 years in the ground, and it has very slow growth, and some of the branches have already died. Like this one is just all dry, you can see, and then this one is also dry. The bark on this tree is also brown and not very healthy. Some places it's black. If I can focus here, you can see that at some places it's just black, and the tree is like really grows like really very slow. Actually, it has not grown much last year and the year before. There is some new growth, but it's on like very few places, and also the branches don't get long and strong. They just are very small branches. They come out. The tree trunk has been growing good, okay, and it's very strong, but the overall health of the tree is not very good. There's another branch, you can see, just dying away. I made cuts, you can see I made cuts here last summer. These cuts should have produced branches, but they are just like nothing is happening. This one also, you can see here. I mean, there's lot of places. Look at these two. They are also just stunned. And this one is also dying. It's already black. Half of it is already black. So my yard is very small. I don't have many places. This is a very tasty mango, very good mango, but it's not growing at all. It's just taking a place. I would like it to grow fast, at least half the speed of my other mangoes, so it can grow and give more mangoes each year. Here's another one, you can see it's dying, and this part is black here. So once this starts to turn black, these two branches here will also die. So my plan is a risky plan, but I have to do it. I need to do it. Otherwise, I'll just plant a new tree here, little bit raised, so that it can grow at a natural, normal rate, and have a good production. So my plan is to dig this out. So about 12 inches to 16 inches around, I'm gonna dig it all the way down today, and then I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna take it out. I'm going to leave it there for a week, and so all the roots which I cut, the roots at the bottom will support the tree, and maybe those roots will heal a little bit and it won't go into an immediate shock. So I will wait for it for a week, and then next weekend, at that time, I will dig it out and I will just plant it in a little bit of raised planter. It's a risk which I have to take. I'm hoping it will recover. Right now temperatures are not too hot, so the tree won't be stressed out from the sun, and then hopefully in like a month or month and a half, the roots will have time to get settled in the new soil, and then when March, April comes around, it should grow. If it doesn't grow, then that's a loss, and I will put another Alphonso mango in this place. But this one's just gonna stay like this, and it's not gonna grow, and it's not a good use for my space here, as I don't have many spaces left anymore. I don't have any. So we'll see. I will make the video when I put it in the planter, and then couple of months see if it grows or not. All right, we'll do another update later. It's February 5th, Friday 2021. I have dug out the Alphonso. It was lot of work. This root ball is huge, very heavy. So I used these wood to slide it out, and I have filled the hole almost to the level with sand and potting mix, and I'm just now going to move this Alphonso on top of that, and then I'm gonna build the raised planter around it. So hopefully the roots are not damaged, and it will grow, and all the stunt growth and dieback will stop. That's the hope. We will know in few months. Otherwise, I will have to seriously think of planting another one, because if it doesn't grow, it's not gonna do much. So, but I'm hopeful that this will fix it if the roots are not damaged. I try to keep the roots as big as possible, the root ball as big as possible, but then too big I could not lift it out myself, so I had to trim it little bit. So we will see. I will put it there, put a soil around it, water it nicely, because I don't have the wood right now. I have to go to Home Depot to get some. So tomorrow morning I can build it and fill it up. So this is just my way of fixing it in my garden. So hopefully it will work. Alright, so I have placed the Alphonso on the hole, and I'm going to water it a little bit. It has been not watered for 2 weeks, but there was lot of rain, so it should be okay. Hopefully, the root ball was very heavy, and it was quite wet, so it should be okay. And I'm going to put some soil around it as high as I can, and then tomorrow morning I will build something like this, but I will need 2 of these, one on top of each other, and probably a bit longer, because this is a big tree. You can see the thickness of the trunk. It was 15 gallon, planted in 2017 summer, so 3.5 years ago. So I'll make a little bit bigger planter so roots can go sideways a little bit more. So probably I'll go Home Depot now and try to find if they have any wood, and then build the planter in the evening perhaps. Alright, looks good. So I have made the planter, and I have placed the tree, the root ball, in the middle, and it's about 9 inches high, and the planter is 11.5 inches high and 44 by 48. So now I'm going to fill it with potting soil and sand mix, and then after that I'm gonna add some fertilizer and water it, and I'm going to prune the tree so it doesn't have to support all the branches. So hopefully it will be good. So we'll see. So I have finished planting the tree. It's in now raised bed, so hopefully it will do good. I'm going to water it, and I am going to trim the tree. Although there is a danger, it will flower from the cut points, which is okay because I will leave some extra nodes below the cuts. So in case it flowers, I can cut again in April. So that's the tree, and I will trim it and then we will see how it looks like. Very tasty mango, one of my favorites. I really want it to survive and grow like my other trees. That's my hope, so should be good. You can see, I don't know if you can see or not, you can see how black this branch is. It's totally black. Over here also, this branch is black. And then over here, hopefully you can see, this is also totally black from the top. And so as I have observed that once the roots are kind of damaged or root rot happens, like I think it's in my garden it's sometimes difficult to recover, but this is not in as bad shape as some of couple of my other trees in ground were. So hopefully I pulled it out early and the damage is not done, I hope, because the top is really nice green and some of the branches are okay. So once I trim it, the new shoots, if they come out nice and green, then we are all in clear. So I have trimmed the tree. I think I took about 25 to 30%, maybe 25%. I was just little cautious of over trimming it. So probably month for the roots to wake up, and then that would be February, and then in March they will start to grow, and then by mid-April I'll do the pruning, which will produce more branches. Right now the cuts I did, they may produce flowers because it's still little cold at nights. So it's looking good. I'll have to just water it now, and then add some fertilizer, and then that will be it. And then we'll check back in a month, see if the tree is still alive or not. Hopefully that's not the case, still alive. And then end of March we should see some new branches, and then we'll keep the progress and see how it goes. So Alphonso mango in Phoenix, Arizona. And let me show you the size difference. So this was a 15-gallon planted in ground 3.5 years ago, June of 2017, and you can see the width of the trunk, right? Now let's look at my other Super Julie, which was planted as a 7-gallon 1.5 year ago, 2019. No, actually probably almost 2 years ago, end of April 2019. And you can see this trunk size is the same as the Alphonso 15-gallon, which has been in ground for 3.5 years. And actually 17 to 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, 3.5 years, and Super Julie less than 2 years. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you. Hello friends, July 5th, Monday 2021. We are going to check on our Alphonso mango now. which I replanted exactly 5 months ago on February 5th. It wasn't doing very well, so I took it out and replanted, and it took it about 3 months to push any sort of growth. But after 3 months, around in May, it really started to put out new growth. New growth is all over. You can see these are all second push of the tree. Right here is a second, they are all second push growths. Nice growth. New branches came out from places which were not growing at all for the last 2 years, and the tree has officially started to grow good. No more dieback on this tree anymore. No brown tips anymore. All the new buds are green. There are no buds which are black and would die like it was doing before. This branch, I cut it over here, and I cut it at a point where I had two leaves on the top and one at the bottom, and it came out very good. All the three leaves gave me three branches, and this was the first growth. This one hasn't pushed out the second growth yet. And second push here, all of this is new growth. And over here you can see new growth. I have to cut these palm leaves. They cut into the new mango leaves. But overall, you can see the buds here. They're trying to push out right there. Let me try to focus. If I can get it right there. And then one branch has already come out. All these new branches looking very, very promising, looking very good. And next year, all of these new branches are going to have flowers, and Alphonso does very good in Phoenix. It sets lot of fruit and it holds on to lot of fruit. So this will be a very good tree going forward. And the trunk is good. There is some new growth. This took almost 5 months to come out, but it did. So it's brand new, first push. So I was worried about this tree when I dug it out. I didn't know if it will live, but not that it lived. It just produced lot of new branches and looks very healthy, good to go. So I'm very happy. So this project is now done and closed, and we will just monitor the progress of the tree going forward. Should be many good years of production on this tree. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching. Hope your trees are doing good too. Bye.